Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Lee Van Dam, and here are the notable changes for Sun God Kotal Kahn in Mortal Kombat XL. I got the game a little late, but I'm excited because I got it on PC, and so let's get to it. First off, I want to give a big shout out to Test Your Might and the Kotal Kahn thread because they have kept me up to speed. Lots of cool stuff there. Check it out. I'll have the link down in the description below to get there. But lots of meta, lots of cool stuff there. So definitely go check it out. All right, I've got Sub-Zero neutral ducking, so we can go ahead and cover the normals and get through the bad stuff first. Everybody knows that back one is now high. Yes, I hate it too. It sucks. It was beautiful. It had wonderful range. It gave us a lot of crazy pressure. And so it being high and it being able to be neutral duck, definitely not as good. Now, keep in mind that you can only avoid back one by neutral ducking. It's still really great for whiff punishing. It still covers the same range. If you jump in and they block your attack, back one's still going to hit on block, as you see right here. So it's going to still lead to some good stuff. And if they neutral duck it, the second hit will still hit them. So, you know, it's not all too terrible, and you still get good stuff. All right. The next thing I want to talk about, as far as notable normals, is probably one of my favorite normals is the Hogan boot. 4+4. It's +9 on block. It's mid. Great pushback. So it's something that can really get you some space. I really enjoy being 4+4 and then going into down 4 afterwards. Or even better yet, 4+4. You're still in range for back one. So if they don't block back one, then just continue the string, or back 1-4, because we're going to talk about that later, since some of the special moves got some buffs, really good ones. It's going to make things a lot more interesting for us in the meta. So those are the two normals I wanted to talk about, because back one, you got to go ahead and get over it because it's still useful. And 4+4, I don't know if you were using it before. I've always loved it, but it's definitely a great move, especially if someone's waking up and you want a really nice, safe option to be able to start your offense. Next thing I want to talk about are a couple of strings that have changed and they're really good. So, back 3-2. We all know it for that. And now it is +2 on block. So it's a good way to get in. It's a good way to start your pressure. Can't be neutral ducked. It's actually pretty good anti-air if they're out in front of him. So I use it for that too. And you know, +2 on block is fantastic. Now, you get it meaty, then you can get up to +10. There are some videos out there that already show this, so I'm not going to get into it, but just getting a meaty off of a wake up and being able to get extra frames is great. It's really good, and it makes this move even more dangerous. So I was really excited about that. Also, my favorite string, I love this string. It was -6 in vanilla, and 4 +1-2 is -1 on block now. So it is extremely safe. It's got great pushback. It's got good wall carry, and it puts them in a range that is perfect on block. Things like that. So great for really just setups and corner pressure. And if you're planning on going to the Sun God choke, it puts them in perfect range for it. So it's really good. Speaking of Sun God choke, which I know everybody's here for, let's go into special moves really quick, and then we'll be able to knock this out. So I'll go ahead and set reversal. What's it, block to always. I'm going to set reversal attack to Ice Blast. Alright, so with a Sunstone, the Sunstone is only safe, it's even on block instead of +5. It's still mid, still deals a lot of damage, still very good. The EX is much better. So with the EX Sunstone, it eats projectiles. So you see how Sub-Zero's projectile, his EX Ice Blast, normally eats projectiles too. The EX Sunstone cancels it out. We're doing the regular Ice Ball. No sir, stop it. Ice Clone, we stop it. Projectiles in general, we stop it. Go right through them, we hit them with the pizza, and then we run in. Because we've already delivered the pizza, we're ready to go. The EX Sunstone is +6 on block instead of +15, so block pressure is way different as far as how block strings go, but it's still very good for chip damage, it's still very good for establishing your presence. If you need to run in after something on block, it's still fantastic for that. Soul Spark. Now, Soul Spark is going to be one of those things that both Soul Spark and Soul Burn are going to get a lot of use now because of how Sun God Choke has changed and how much more having meter with Sun God Kotal Kahn is very, very important. So, oh. Well, we'll keep that setting off right now, actually. So,
I grow strong, I grow stronger.
So remember, with level 3 Sun God Choke, if you use Soul Burn for meter, you get like 3/4 of a bar. Very, very important.
I grow stronger.
If you're meter starved, very, very important. So definitely keep that in mind. You can see you got a lot of bar back for that, and the life gain is really good too. So let me set my life bar. All right, so same situation. Yeah, 18% heal is nothing to play with. So Soul Burn is going to be much more important as far as with our meter and with our life management. And you're going to realize in this game that having level 3 Sun God Choke is a lot better for utility and not necessarily just staying on it for damage. It's really great damage, but it's also going to allow you a lot of meter and life management to help keep you in the game. So definitely keep that in mind. Again, if you've got a bar and you just can't find the opening, then EX Soul Spark will get you in there because it'll give you level 3 Sun God Choke. So if you really need something to do later, go ahead and power up, because you can definitely get it back quick. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Mac Daddy. Let's talk about what we're here for, and that is going to be EX Sun God Choke. So EX Sun God Choke got 2 hits of armor now, so that's fantastic. So it's got 2 hits for interrupting. It still can be low profiled, and some things are still sketchy, especially if the other move has armor too. But for the most part, it's a really great contender for getting out of block strings. Really, really good for that. Also, now, EX Sun God Choke specifically connects on hit with a lot of things. So we're going to run through that real quick. Alright, so stand you up. Okay, so we've got standing 1, standing 2, 2-1, 1-1, back 1, back 1-4. 3 of these, as you notice, are going to be really, really notable. Back 3. And forward 3 as well. So, got a lot of options to go in this Sun God choke. Really, really cool. A couple things to note is that you've got quite a few of those that can connect on hit or block. So, standing 1 is going to connect on hit or block. Down 4 only connects on block. Down 1 only connects on block. The down 3 also connects on block. Back 1 connects on block. Back 1-4 connects on block. Now, the reason I keep using the EX version is because since standing 1, back 1, and back 1-4 can connect on hit or block, it makes them very, very dangerous when you have meter. Now keep in mind, for back 1-4, you can jump out of the string. If we try to choke you, the opponent can jump out of the string, but that's definitely a risk that they've got to be willing to take, because if you don't finish the string, then they're just a sitting duck in the air, that's fine by us. So again, on hit or block, back 1-4, back standing 1, and back 1. Oop. So we've got 3 real dangerous tools that can connect on hit or block. So now, at standing 1, you can't jump out of it. You have to backdash. I don't know about back 1 yet. I'll have to test that some more. And I forgot that forward +1 you can also connect on hit. So I'm sorry about that. So we got a ton of tools to help us out. Yeah, no, that's unlikely, but it's fun to look at. So my new favorite source of damage in this game has to be back 1-4 EA Sun God choke. So I always try to keep 1 meter stock now, because that is almost free damage. It is very, 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 very close to free damage. Is escapable, but it takes some getting used to. You have to know that option is there before you can even start to think about paying attention to it to get out of it. And so that's something to keep in your back pocket, and that's something that you can use to really control the round, or that can win you the match as well when you're just working the last round. And if you've held that in your pocket the whole time, then that can definitely make a difference for you. So, other favorite thing to do, man, love that walk speed. Other favorite thing to do is I like working with Sunray a lot, because Sunray does a lot of damage, and I also like working with corners, because we have so much reach that, let's say you do a normal throw. Even though you're jumping back, because you ran into their space and then you jump backwards, your jump back 1 still hits it hits them. A lot of people don't realize that until it's too late, because they'll think you're jumping backwards and there's nothing you're going to be able to do, and that you're just setting up position again. So That's a favorite tool of mine. It happens after normal throw, and you can also do it after forward 1-2. You can also do it after this knockdown. You can do it after Sun God Choke. Anything that has a really, really hard knockdown to give you time to run in can make it happen. So keep that in mind. It's a fun trick. Every now and then I'll run in the corner, jump out of the corner, just to give the illusion that I'm leaving, and you get to continue your pressure with jump at one. It's really, really nice. And now this is something that's a little riskier, but I love doing it, and so it has to deal with Sunray. So in corners, I'll end with Sunray, and I will usually down one or down three, or I'll do something to try to either trade or continue pressure, because my goal once Sunray is out is I just want to keep them in the corner. I can get the throw off, that's even better, because they'll take a ton of damage from the throw and Sunray. If I can duck and block and make it to where they really only have the option to throw me, that's still fine, because a lot of the damage is mitigated and they're taking damage from the Sunray. So look something like this. Okay. Still taking damage from it. Now I know most command grabs are going to put you at a different space, but a lot of them will keep the attacker in the same place, so even though they may throw you out of the Sunray, they're still taking a decent amount of damage. Look at that. Small command grabs like that, of course, are eaten up by the Sunray, so you don't really take any damage, but that can be fun. This is going to be a game where we're utilizing a lot more of our tools, and we definitely have way more things at our disposal to vary our offense. So I'm really excited about it, and you know, I want to get your thoughts about everything. What other things that you've seen in this game that work really well for us now? So do me a favor, leave them in the comment section below, because I'm always leveling up. I just wanted to share with you some of the things that have been working for me and some of the stuff that I really enjoy. But if you like this, throw me a like. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. You know, I appreciate everybody that stood by me, especially when running through Kotal Kahn. I love the guy, and I want to continue to level up with him. So until next time, this is Lee Van Dam. You guys take care, and God bless.